Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nipa TV show, and we're gonna be playing some more. Fuck. Come on, man. Some more Doki Doki Literature Club today, and where we left off is we were reading the poems to all the little high school girls there. Didn't sound creepy at all, so let's dive right back in and keep playing. There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys were worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's,
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay.
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Nipa.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Nipa.
Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies. Oh, wow. Sorry. Just disclaimer, I'm like on really broken 6 hours of sleep. I had a watch and whatnot last night, so I'm kind of tired. But I'm still making this this recording for you guys because I love you guys. So let's get right into it.
I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom.
Basically what I'm saying is I apologize if I make any mistakes or whatever throughout the video, which might happen. So,
want to come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay. Okay, Monica will be back soon.
Are you going with Nipa to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them.
But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you could find poster paper too, okay?
Okay. Ready, Nipa?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yup, we're gonna do a poetry performance, a PP.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kind of dull.
Nipa, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like,
"Between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a bird whittling."
Like that.
Sayori. What the hell was that? How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Nipa, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, huh? Complete the mission, boss. It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, it doesn't even... Alright, she hasn't changed one bit. Yeah, she's nothing but a ball of sunshine. Drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling to me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons.
Sayori pulls a box of full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colors' names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color.
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident.
Oh, smack!
Yeah!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. You idiot! As she falls to the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap, and Marines surround her to have their morning feast. Alright.
Ow.
You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Anipa, where would I even find ice around this time?
I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead, is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing?
It's for your forehead, idiot! Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head.
It stings. Just bear
with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the gland, so that's good.
Hey, Nipa, this kind of reminds me you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. And you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blame yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember.
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games and I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Anipa, I don't think you realize it, but you've always been thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Oh, don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time, you know, because when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Got him. Before I even know it, what? Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Oh, really? Maybe you're right. Nipa, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but... well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I am so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck.
Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself.
Oh!
Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I've followed Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room.
Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was about to get ready with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead.
She's fine, don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Well, anyway, we were able to find everything we needed.
I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
Oh, I forgot all this stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Nipa.
Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for sorry.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that's,
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, we're gonna share the poems again, guys. So we started with Sayori last time and Monica last, so we'll just go in the reverse order. Monica first.
Hi again, Nipa. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are like that dynamic duo, the DD.
That's kind of exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you don't spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being shy.
I'm not shy, it's just
I'm just teasing you. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone.
Wow, man, so many notifications, I'm sorry. Let's go for 12 a.m. What the fuck? How about 12 a.m. tomorrow? I deeply apologize. My computer wants to restart, I guess. Fuck it. Alright, sorry.
I know, mate. Yep, I read that already. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here after all. Yeah.
I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that.
No, don't worry. I get what you're saying.
Well, alright. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless blank. Oh, there was more. Shit. That's my bad, sorry. Huh, it's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write, man. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Fourth wall! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Okay. And I think we did Natsuki second to last, yeah.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Whew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength, but you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type, all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's not like she's dragging around dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. I'm trying to think of a good voice.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she's like spiders. She likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to...
This isn't a poem, this is a goddamn story. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone.
Wow.
Natsuki doesn't like spiders.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid if people found out. They make fun of you and think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes?
as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can do.
Too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright, Yuri, yeah.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Nipa. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much as it seems you can't get the poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night.
Oh, wow. That sounds like Monica. Hold on.
In the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an inordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife.
Jesus, what the fuck? What the hell? Is this a suicide note?
The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is more handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Palo la Buddha conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. That's pretty cool.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as the canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in any more of the unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did.
Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. Does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that.
Oh, don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
And last but not least, Sayori.
Nipa, I really love your poems. I can't believe you're hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something.
But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems than when I'm thinking about you. Oh, wow. So, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. I like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Oh. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. You have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You'll never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Nipa, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Why?
Because, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really? I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Oh, so sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm sorry. I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry. I forgot about it, but it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel that way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deep and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring dark cave, discovering the secrets. Oh my god, what is this poem about? I discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. Doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come. In such a hurry do they want my bottles that much. I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, but holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right?
And we'll stop there. Thank you for watching this episode of NEPA TV, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.